Hello out there, world. Hello, friends. It's author the Meerkatman, the Mongoose man, Grant Malcolm mcilrath, coming to you live from the Meerkatmansion research base. I've just returned from the Ungulungu Meerkats and Mongoose Magic Moments with the Tsebokolodi Yellow Mongoose group. I've been out since 3:30 this morning, and after returning to the Wildlife Hotel in the Meerkatmansion research base, guess who is lying here enjoying the shade right here at the Meerkatmansion, right next to the burrow systems. Can you see her? This is the world famous Ghakhulu Cucciolina Cenorentola Tsebokolodi, the dominant female from the Tsebokolodi Yellow Mongoose group and the mother of Scoia'taelo, Squeaky Scoia'taelo. It's difficult to see her with the shade at the moment. It's already over 32 degrees centigrade. I was about to go for a 10-kilometer run, and I'm going to do that. But yesterday, after showing some of you who may have seen that video, the various wildlife hotels that Alessia Torchini from Italy and her daughter Asia Chili from Italy have been assisting me with the Italia Association Suricates. There you can see one of the tubes, and there's another tube over there. These are artificial burrow systems to help animals like Ghakhulu Cucciolina recolonize the area. Of course, she knows me extremely well. I've watched her since she was born in November 2018. And way off in the distance, we have the world famous the Stone Dojo Gym, martial arts dojo, outdoor gym, eco gym, and of course, cycling adventures. A bit of grooming from Ghakhulu. You'll see her very soon. And of course, running adventures with myself. And there she is busy foraging right now. Wild mongoose, everybody, has just pulled up a juicy Coleoptera larva, and you're seeing it live. Live. From the Meerkatmagic Valley Reserve of the Meerkat Magic Conservation Project in Oudtshoorn in the Western Cape of South Africa. You can see one of the birds here, a little Passer domesticus, domesticated sparrow, hopping along to see if it could maybe find any snacks in the area that could be disturbed, but it is, of course, a seed-eater graminivore, so it's not going for her larva. There are other birds that will follow her around as she goes out hunting. I'm letting her know where I am at all times, but she is very, very aware of my presence. She's very far from one of her sleeping burrows, however, which is over 1.5 kilometers away from now, from the base. Yeah, that was delicious. Well done for finding that juicy grub there. Time for a little scratch. As soon as I get into the shade here, because I'm already burning in this heat. We haven't had any rainfall, as I mentioned in our yesterday's live stream video, for at least 6 months. Nothing to even dampen the soil here. Chap chap. Tsebokolodi. Mongoose magic moments right here. Of course, for me to get to this point where I can stand within 2 meters of this beautiful wild and free yellow mongoose, I have been following her family through all the different generations since 2008. It's a long time, since 2008. Yeah, and she's only had one successful breeding attempt with one baby, Squeaky Scoia'taelo, the world famous Squeaky Scoia'taelo, who has then subsequently moved on to establish another territory. And right here we have one of the birds who is also very familiar with me. You can see it right here. Yeah, hello little man. This is of course the male domestic sparrow hopping around in my shadow. You can see the gray cap, and we've got the Cape sparrow, which has the black cap. Yeah, just outside my front door. And here we go. I'm going to be very careful going down on my haunches. And here we hear Plosius vellatus, the masked weaver. Bright yellow bird with a black mask. That sound is just his contact call. There's no alarm. If there was an alarm, you can see how Ghakhulu's ears are twitching backwards and forwards. She's listening to me with the one ear, but the right ear is busy scanning around for other sounds. Can you see how it moves? The bird just flew past. Again, no alarm. To gain this kind of selective trust, neuro-linguistic programming, associative learning takes many, many years. And again, I'll be uploading some of the videos, the dawn chorus of the birds from this morning, part of the neighborhood watch. And there you can see live as Ghakhulu goes to scent mark her territory, which she has now claimed of these artificial burrows that we have made for her. And of course, the small grey mongoose, and of course, the Ungulungu meerkats. The small grey mongoose are from the Shongololo mongoose group, incidentally. For those of you who haven't seen that video, just have a look. She might be going for a drink at my little wildlife water feature here. There's another tube right there for her. That's wonderful. Freshly filled up with borehole reserve water with the solar panel. Very, very eco-friendly here with almost zero carbon footprint. As I mentioned in yesterday's video, I sold my 2 BMW cars. They were in BMW International, the film. I sold those already many years ago. There's that scent marking, clear indication giving it the stamp of approval as she marks her territory. Oh, she's fast. It's difficult to scan ahead. Let's go have a look. Of course, after being out since 3:30 this morning, as I mentioned, and the first mongoose, Novelino, a dominant male from the Tsebokolodi group, he got up just after 5 o'clock, and then the Ungulungu meerkats were coming up, Jabulani, just after 6. So they slept very late. Oh, she went into the burrow chamber there. Let's see if she comes out over here as she investigates. There we go. Beautiful. Thank you so much to everybody for your likes and subscribes and shares. And please do like and subscribe and share if you have not yet done so. I will be putting up more live streams from the Meerkat Mansion and, of course, Mongoose Magic Moments and Meerkat Magic Moments. Please do send a comment and let me know where you are watching from. I appreciate that. And there you can see the solar panels up on Meerkat Mansion and, of course, a Wi-Fi antenna, which unfortunately does not cover one of the sleeping burrows where I was at this morning. So we had very poor mobile connectivity there, but still. Absolutely wonderful to see the wildlife hotels in use right now. Again, I love to do these unedited wildlife documentaries. It's so exciting for me to follow wildlife. You never know what you might be able to see. It's almost as if I'm invisible here because all the other animals she encounters interact with her as if I'm not even there because, of course, that's what they are familiar with. The neighborhood watch, the birds, antelope, everybody else, just the same as with the meerkats, will allow me right up to them because I can't possibly be a threat because otherwise the mongoose would not be allowing me next to her either. This is what they understand from their entire lives together in this neighborhood. All right, after marking her territory there, she's now headed off very quickly, as you can see. Just like the meerkat, she's both predator and prey. The hunted hunters, as I call them, in my Meerkats book from 2016. You can get that in any good university or library around the world, published in Australia, England, and New Zealand. However, you'll be lucky to find any copies around in bookshops anymore. But if you look around, you might get some specialists who still can get it for you. details in the comments as I upload those a bit later. Quite a few uploads to be done today. For those of you just tuning in now, I see you. Hello, welcome to Mongoose Magic Moments. You might be wondering, what are you actually watching? There is a mongoose who is beneath this tree right now. And she's not just any mongoose, she's the world famous mongoose, Ghakhulu Cucciolina. All right, let's see if I can move around this tree. Chap, chap. Again, letting her know all the time where I am, so I don't give her any surprises, any crunching twigs. She's busy marking her territory, and she's standing up. I can see her. It is very difficult looking through this Californian pepper tree, so we're going to go around the tree. See if we can get a better view from here. Chap, chap. Tsebokolodi. Chap, 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 chap. Chap, chap. She's gone into some lovely dense shade here. Very sensible. Chap, 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 chap. Tsebokolodi. It's all about being respectful and understanding, not to scare and lose the trust of these animals, which is so tentative. Even after many years of being together, if I scare her, she will lose her trust of me almost immediately. But that is why I have many different associative sounds and gestures that they recognize. There was a crunching twig, and looking away again with the call I made, and a lovely little auto groom. Hello out there. Welcome to Mongoose Magic Moments. This is the world famous wild mongoose, Ghakhulu Cucciolina, out here in the Meerkat Magic Valley Reserve. You can see the Great Black Mountain Range in the distance there. Tsebokolodi. Chap, chap. And she's hunting again. Oh, she's difficult to see under this vegetation. Let's see if we can get a low angle of her as she hunts. Yeah. Tsebokolodi. Chap, chap. Tsebokolodi. All right, and there we have Tsebokolodi going up to one of the escape tunnels again. She'll come out here in a moment. And there you can see the wildlife hotels in action. Beautiful. Look at that. A big shout out to you, Alessia Torchini and Asia Chile from Italy. Here you can see the beautiful habitat that we have created for the wildlife in the Meerkat Magic Valley Reserve being used right now. And off to the next wildlife hotel shelter. Tsebokolodi. Chap, chap. Scent marking and going into the shade. It's absolutely fantastic. All right, friends, I'm going for my run. It's already getting late in the morning and it's getting very hot. I can hear the cicadas are starting to call loudly. So that was another live stream from Mongoose Magic Moments here, the Meerkat Magic Valley Reserve, right at the Meerkat Mansion Research Base. Until next time, signing off from author the Meerkat Man. All the best.